Hey guys, it's Dima from Tech, and today we're going to use an app that will provide us notifications on price alerts on shares for investing. Oh.
Ha!
What?
You sure wanna do that in an application? Do it like the professionals do. Do it with a PowerShell script.
Okay, let's do that. Hey guys, it's Dima from Tech, and today we're doing sort of a different shot, I'd say. So tell me what you think. I'm with the new lens, and it allows me things like getting really close to the camera, and actually we can even try getting even closer, as you can see now. This is the first time I'm trying to do it, so yeah. Anyways, guys, today we are going to write a new script, a new PowerShell script that will help you earn money. So first of all, before we begin, I want to say this. I am not a professional stock market exchange or anything like that. I'm just sort of trying to figure out things, and I do invest in a few shares, but not too much. I'm not suggesting here to invest. I'm not recommending any particular thing to invest in, nothing like that. This is not what I do, and anything that you are going to see in the script that I do investing, for example, it's just an example of what I'm doing. It's not something that I recommend or anything. I actually would recommend not to invest in anything just in case, because you might lose money. So that thing is on your own. But what the script will do is the following. The script will basically go to a Google Finance URL, basically to a particular share stock price that we will give it. It will do it for as many as you want, and then it will take out the price from that URL, the current price, from when that script will run, and it will pretty much check if that price is something that you asked for, or is it lower or higher. In case it will be lower, it will send you a notification. In case it won't, it will just add it to the list and send you a summary of all the prices of all the shares that you're following. So why I'm doing it? It's because the app that I use in order to invest is particularly allows you to invest during a particular time. That's when I run the script in my case. Now I just run it 1 hour before that particular time. So in case something is now in a lower price than I want, which means for me, I see it as worth buying, it will alert me 1 hour before, and I have time to decide and buy if I want. The script will run only on the open days, so it might change in your area or where you prefer to invest. Again, I'm not recommending any app to invest or anything. It's just a script that will follow, according to Google Finance links, the current price. That's pretty much it, and it will send you a notification. I'm just going to show you how I write the script. There are multiple ways to do this. There are ways to do it automatically, fully automatically, probably. I mean, there are apps that can do things like that. I'm just showing you how to do a raw script that will do that, and that's pretty much it here. So let's go to the computer and begin. Basically, I just opened a new Notepad++, obviously, and we are going to write the script. Now, keep in mind, I do have that script already written and working, but I just want to show you the whole process of writing, and maybe it will give you a better idea on how to write such scripts in the future. That's the pretty much idea. So basically, at first what we are going to do is open an array. And the reason we are doing it is because we want multiple things in that array. So we want a link for each share that we are interested in, and we want to enter a desired price for each link. So pretty much that's what we are going to do now. And we're going to do something like this. So let's start, and let's call it share links. And pretty much what we can do now is do sort of an internal array, I'd call it like that. Here we'll put the link basically. So something basically like that. And basically we do that just like a few times, and you'll see it in a moment. And pretty much that's how it will be. We will have a link and we'll have a price for that link that we want, that we desire. Once the price in that link will be lower, we'll get a notification. That's the whole idea. So for now, let's go for the Google Finance webpage and see what we need from there. So once we are here, let's search for something particular, and I'm going to start with Intel. Let's do Intel. So basically that's the whole thing. We have here Intel's stock price. Currently it's 54.49, and you can see the graphs and all the details. Basically the only things that are interesting to us is the name of the stock and the price itself, the current price. That's the only things that I'm interested in right now. So what we're going to do is just take the link here. Basically what you are doing, you just search for the one that you want. In this case it's Intel. Then you go just copy the link, go back to our PowerShell, put the link here, and let's put the price here. Let's put it like 52 for now. Now for now I'm not going to add anything else. It will be just sort of as an example, and we will basically close this array. Now let's go to a new one. So we'll need a couple of things. Now as I said, I already wrote the script, so I do know what are the parameters and everything that we'll need. So just bear with me. I'll just put a few things just for a start, that it will be a little bit easier for us. Something like that. So basically you'll see later what it does. So basically it will set a body variable to null, and same for summary body. And you'll see soon why and what it will do. Basically now we need to go through each link and check what's the current price, and let's see what we'll do with that. So for that we'll do a for each. Let's do it something like this. As you can see, Notepad++ can already recognize what we want, so it's a little bit easier on us. I'm not really sure why it didn't finish me, but let's do it like this. Now comes a little bit tedious part, and that's something that I pretty much sort of reverse engineered. I'm going just to copy this bunch of things, and yeah, it will look weird, but I'll try to explain what I did there. So let's first take this part. Okay, so let me try to explain what's going on here. So first of all, we open a web response. Basically it's sort of like an Internet Explorer page, but from within PowerShell. I mean in text obviously, and basically it will invoke a web request to the current link. So basically if it's the first run, it will take this link, the first link here. Then it will look into that content and search for this weird thing, something, and this thing. There is not much to explain. Basically what I did is opened the source, and I think I have it here, yeah. So basically I opened the source for that Intel stock price page and search for the current price. Now it's not from now, but basically if we'll go back here for a moment, and if I'll take this whole thing and we'll go here and search for it for a moment, we'll see that the price is written here. So it's not the current one. I took this source from a different time, but as you can see, the price is here. So let's go back here. What I'm doing is basically searching for something here between those divs, and that's pretty much the price. And next what I'm doing is basically taking that thing from before the price, and I'm splitting with that and taking a particular line, and that will pretty much give me explicitly the 53 or whatever dollars it is right now. That will pretty much give me the price, again with a dollar sign. It is important, and you're probably already guessing why. Anyways, then we have the same thing but with a different class, and I'm not going to show exactly, but it's pretty much the same thing, just to get the share name, the company's name, because we do need it. I mean, you can't rely just on that link, right? You want the name exactly to know in the end what is the share that you are looking at. And the link won't be that comfortable, obviously. So I'm pretty much finding the same thing with the div for the name and then basically splitting it. Now let's go to int price. Remember how I told you that here we get the price but with the $sign? Here we basically get rid of it and put it in that thing. Basically that thing will allow us to calculate. And let's continue. This is the next link. Let's do it like this. It will be a little bit easier, I guess. Basically this will take the current shares price, the desired price, so for here we chose 52, and basically it will add it to the $sign. Basically, as you can see, share show, and as is, this is what we'll see in the end, just to make it look better for us in the end to read. Now, as I said, we have two notifications. One basically will give us all the current prices, and the other for each price that is currently lower than what we asked for. So this is basically adding the current details, so basically summer body that is currently null, but it will add this line now. Basically it will add a new line, and if there's nothing it shouldn't, but I'm not fully sure about that one. It will provide us the share name, and for example Intel Corp share price is currently, and the current price. Basically this will just show us the current price of that stock. That's pretty much what the summary body will include, all of those links basically. So let's continue. And now for the, I don't know if we can call it fun part, but basically what we're going to do now is grab the next part, and I'll just show you what's going on here. So basically it will take the internal price, remember that one where we split it, the share price without the $sign, it will take that, and now you understand why. For calculations you cannot calculate something with a $sign, at least I didn't find a way in PowerShell, and it will compare it to the share price that we requested, and if the current price is lower than what we wanted, what we asked for, it will grab it to $B. Basically it's another variable in terms of, instead of writing it in one line, I don't know, it didn't work for me that well, so basically it will just say that, for example, Intel Corp in that case, share price is currently the current share price, which is below the share show, and again this will have that $sign for us that you asked for. So basically it will show us that this share is currently in a price below what we asked. And obviously, as I said, it will add it to the body of a notification, and you'll see in a moment. Now, basically we finished here with that for each, and we can continue. Now, for the notification part, I'm just going to copy it and you'll see what. So, we have something like this. If body isn't null, which means that there are prices that are lower than what we want, it will run another PowerShell script which will basically do us the notifications, and I'll explain in a moment. We will go through that script, but in a different episode. But don't worry, I will leave you with something obviously. So basically we have here a subject that we can use, and basically I didn't write it into any variable, but you can if you want, it doesn't really matter, and it will be a price drop alert. That's what I did, and in this case it will give us the body. Now I'm not going to go through that script as I said, but basically here you can just put whatever you want, for example send an email notification or whatever. So basically you could do something like that, and that's pretty much part of that script again, but just a part, and I'll explain why. So basically send mail message from whatever, whatever you prefer, and again it will send the body in this case, and there's a subject if you want to use that subject or whatever. Basically that's the part that you do for that. Now, in my case, I'm going to delete it for now. In my case, I'm using a separate script, which is a notificator, as I called it. Basically, it will include multiple options for notifications, and I can change it and update it whenever I want. And basically, I just choose here what type of notification I want. For example, in this case, it's a Telegram notification. It will send me directly a Telegram if there is actual price drop alert, which is just comfortable for me to know whenever I need it. And then, if not, so if there weren't any prices below what we asked, it will again call that notificator, but this time I'll send it only to the mail and a different subject obviously, and in terms of body it will take the summary, so it will just show me all of them in one piece and that's it. So that's pretty much the whole script. Pretty much easy, right? Now in my case I have multiple links here, so basically again I just grab it like this and just add as many as you want. Just change the link to whatever thing that you are interested to look in, and obviously the price. Now keep in mind, you write here the price, just the number without any sign. That's the whole thing. So after we did that, it's cool and everything, and you can run it and it will do its magic and everything is good. But that's not what we asked for, right? We want it to be scheduled. So let's hit start, go to the task scheduler, and go here, and to the scripts. That's pretty much what I did. I just created a new folder. You can easily do it here from here and press new folder and just create a new folder. That's pretty much all the scripts that currently I have scheduled. Some of them have been disabled. In any case, this is the share price. Let's look at this. So basically what we have here, the important things here are those. So we have a trigger, and I'll show you. That's pretty much what you want to configure for yourself when you want this script to run. Keep in mind, with every run it will send you notifications, so don't do it like every hour or something. Unless you really want to and need to, that's fine. But keep in mind that it will send you many notifications. In my case, I just want it every day in 8 o'clock, in 8 p.m. because 9 p.m. is when the application that I use for buying shares, for investments, it will pretty much do the operations at 9 p.m. So I prefer to have about 1 hour window to decide if I want to buy something or not. So that's pretty much how I configured it, except Sunday and Saturday that the market is pretty much closed, at least in that app. So you just configure that as ever you want and as ever you prefer. Now let's go to actions, because this is a little bit important. Basically in actions you need to start a program, and you need to start a PowerShell. You can just write PowerShell here. It will find automatically the exe file of PowerShell because it's an internal Windows file, so it does know what to do with it. Now the next part is this, and you know what? Let's copy it into something like our Notepad++ for a moment. Let's remove that for a second. And that's pretty much what we have here in the parameters. Let's go back. So basically the add arguments optional here, that's what you need. So we have an execution policy bypass. Basically because this script isn't signed by any certificate or anything, that's why you do need to bypass it. Otherwise, you could just run it if it's a signed certificate, there's no problem. You can actually sign certificates without any issue, but I guess we'll keep it to a different episode. For now, I'm continuing with -Windows, or basically window, in short W, as hidden. I don't want a pop-up on that script, there's no need for that, and then the path to the script itself. So pretty much that's it. And in the end what we'll receive is an email that will pretty much show us all the shares, and I just want to show you an example for a moment. So this is an example of the mail. Basically it shows us the current price summary, and as you can see I'm following multiple things here. Don't mind about that. Again, as I said, those are just examples, nothing more than that. You don't need to follow what I prefer or something. Actually, if you have any suggestions for something to invest in, I don't mind, but again, I won't take you too seriously because, sorry guys, I don't know everyone in the comments. I'll obviously investigate, but again, that's something personal that everyone should decide for himself. That's pretty much the current prices for the things that I follow, at least the last time that this script ran, which is Friday, August 13, 8 p.m. So that's pretty much the prices that it took. That's pretty much the whole script, and that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see the notification script that we'll be making in a future episode, obviously subscribe and hit the bell to receive a notification when this video will come out. And as always guys, I'll see you next time, but before I go, I just want to ask you that if you have any suggestions to improve that script or anything, please go ahead. I'm open to suggestions. It's just something that I tried to make with the hope that it will improve my ability to follow the prices when I really need it. And that's pretty much it. I do know that there are more automatic ways and more automatic applications or something that will allow you to do that, but I really wanted to do that the PowerShell way, which I really love. Wow, it's so fun to actually record with this lens. I do like it. Thank you for watching this Demus Tech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.